What happens when the rules are more important than people? Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Nicole. Welcome to our Midweek Moment. This week we heard a sermon from Amy Smith on the connections between the musical Les Mis and the Pharisees in the Bible, and it has everything to do with following the rules. So in the musical, there's a character named Javert, and he's a policeman. His whole life is following the rules, and yet he is so in love with those rules that he doesn't understand mercy, forgiveness, or grace. And so there's another character named Valjean, and at one point Javert says to him, "Once a thief, always a thief." And he cannot see him as anything other than a thief, even though he has served his time in prison, even though he has gone on to live this wonderful life and has done so much good in the community. It doesn't matter to Javert. He is always going to be a thief, a rule breaker. And that's exactly what the Pharisees were all about. They were so in love with the rules that they forgot to see people as people. They were so in love with the law that they forgot that God wants them to love others. And so when Jesus interacts with the Pharisees, he's trying to get them to understand that people deserve to be loved, even if they've made mistakes. Now, I'm not saying that if you've made a mistake, you shouldn't have consequences. I believe in consequences. That's important. Rules are necessary in our society. Without them, it would be complete chaos. But what I am saying is that there is such a thing as forgiveness and compassion and mercy and love. And that when somebody does something wrong, we don't look at them always as a rule breaker. We have to look at them through the eyes of God and to see them as a person who needs love and needs forgiveness and needs perhaps a second chance. So as we go about our days, perhaps we can keep that in our minds. Yes, people make mistakes. Yes, people do bad things. And yes, there are consequences for that. But we will never look at another person that isn't a child of God. Every single person is a child of God, loved by God. There's a great line in the musical, one that I think we should hold close to our hearts in days like these. To love another person is to see the face of God. And so as we go about our days, may we love other people well, so that we can see the face of God in them, so that we can see that they too are a child of God, just like you and just like me.